Yeah,
Yeah, it's an Android. I love Android, girl.
I
love
know,
Android. I'm
right?
sorry.
But people
I don't
always,
have time for that
people
extra
always, yeah,
stuff.
I know people always getting on me for my Android.
And we are live. Excuse me.
Right?
what is that on the screen right there?
uh, orientation is locked. Rotate device. God darn it.
All right, well, it's live, so
Yeah,
it
it
don't
looks like
matter.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Operation. Oh, it didn't say orientation. Why did I say orientation?
I don't know what that is.
She's so funny. Oh my God. She's gonna have me dying laughing.
You know why?
We know this.
Right? You better tell somebody. God darn it.
Oh
All right,
God.
you slide back to your left.
Oh, okay.
Slide down.
Okay.
No, you good.
No, but I see her. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
You already know. Always.
Ready.
3, 2.
Hey, now it's me, Soraya Parker Pill at Turning the Pages podcast. Just in case y'all didn't know, I stopped doing a little content. I stopped doing this. I stopped doing that because I didn't know where I wanted to go at in life because I was going through depression. I was doing all kinds of stuff. But y'all asked for a special visit, and my cousin is here.
Oh, she here.
Yes, aka Piggy. That's my. I said because that's how I was introduced to her through marriage and things like that. And that's my girl. And when I think about her, when they say Piggy, I look Miss Piggy on Muppet was my
Yes.
favorite, and you know, and Colonel. They was my favorite, and I was like, oh, she did look like Miss Piggy.
Yes, I am Miss Piggy. Yeah, everybody, they call me Pig. They be like Pig. But Miss Piggy, Angela calls me Miss Piggy. But you know, everybody goes, hey Pig. But yeah, Miss Piggy, that's me.
Yeah, oh my God. She is so adorable. I love her. She's just as crazy as all outdoors, and I love that about her because, it's some craziness that I had to tone down, but she'll do it for me, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't like perfect people. I'm sorry.
I'm scared of them.
I am too. Right? I'm scared of the normal people. When they seem like they're so normal and things like I'm like, something not right about them.
They'll damn you to hell so fast, girl. You're going to hell.
Yeah. And take you back in the past, like when you was in a Pentecostal church, and you're gonna go to hell if you say anything, if you wear makeup, if you do earrings, if you wear pants, if you wear shorts.
Right.
It was just awful.
It is.
It was awful. But when you get past that and God heal you and train your mind to be something different, to look at things differently, then you start saying, well, thank God that I went through that hell back then because now I can handle this hell I'm in now.
Come on.
Right? You see what I'm saying? Because first I hated God. How did you have me grow up in a church saying that this is the worst part about it. Mm-hmm. No one in my classes from elementary all the way up to high school knew that I was a Christian. They thought I was either a Mormon, a Muslim, Catholic. They thought I was everything but what I served. Wow. That can tear your brain to pieces. Wow. Like your identity is like, well, I'm serving this God. They supposed to know I'm serving God and I'm a Christian.
Right.
But they looking at me and like, oh girl, I thought she was Mormon the whole time. Like I would meet people now and they were like, Soraya, do you know we thought she was a Mormon back then? What? But this Mormon girl back then was whooping tail. I mean, because people used to always make fun of me. And my sister, she was the popular one, my younger sister. She was the popular one. I wasn't popular. I always hung with the guys. I was, I was very I don't know, I was just like I was rough. I was rough. Okay, skirt, whatever, you know what I'm saying? One time, matter of fact, it's crazy that this came to my mind. One time I was in school and this guy named Corey used to always mess. I know his name. That means he did something to me.
Yeah.
Always used to mess with me. And his sister used to go to some school for like bad kids or whatever. And he used to just always talk about my clothes, talk about me, just mess with me. So one day he really honestly made a mistake and stepped on my back of my shoe. But I was so used to him messing with me and taunting me and throwing stuff at me and spitting those like wet balls of, chewed up paper through straws at me, things like that. And I went off. And the crazy part about it is I'm thinking a woman was going to say, you know what, you got out of that fight. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
She got on me and said, you was fighting like a dove with a daggone skirt on. That don't make no sense. Just because I broke his nose. Blood was everywhere. Don't get that blood on my suede shoes. I remember everything like it was yesterday.
Wow.
And I'm thinking like, you supposed to come from me. I'm a woman fighting this dude. And just because I got the best of him, I'm awful. I'm disgusted. I'm mean. You throw me out of school with blood all over me. People looking at me like I had AIDS. All kinds of stuff.
Wow.
But I mean, it was just crazy. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I fought the war. I got the war. I'm here now. I'm doing some things. I'm changing some lives.
Yeah, you changing lives, honey. Mine included. Let me tell you, mine included. And this is divine. I don't even know. This is divine everything, divine timing, divine everything, because I do not leave the house for nothing. Okay? I don't do, look, I forced myself to go to the meeting today, right? The meeting was right around the corner from here. Look, I got to Dee's place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Dee's place. I saw you call, so I called, and I was like, it was like the windows of heaven opened up, because I was like, how in the world do you work like that? Like, goodness gracious, how do you work like that, God? I said, because I'm rolling around now. I was gonna go get me, because see, the truth, my house is not
Let's talk about it.
I don't feel my house is,
not where it needs to be.
Yeah, it's not dirty, but it's nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I just didn't feel. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out there to you. And I know you a loving and caring cousin, right? But it's still some childlike things within me that I got picked on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm still in that childlike state trying to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And sometimes I may come off at people in a way that I don't mean to come off, but it's just that child trying to grow up and try to get over these traumas, right? Yeah. But that window of heaven opened up and you called. I said, you really want me out this house? You really want me to do something amazing with my life? I was like, hey, I hear you. I hear you. Let's do this. Right?
Yes. You have to, because, I mean, and I get it, because I think I got complacent, because when I turned my life over to God and when I started saying, okay, God, I'm going to be your warrior. I'm going to just serve you, and I'm going to just have these army of people just understand how real you are through my life story, right? But then I was shocked that I was able to actually start thinking again. I got complacent with where God put me, and he wasn't even finished with me yet.
Ooh, you better stop.
I just learned this in the past few days. Mm-hmm. I was like, hold up. I already went through my process. What the heck do you mean I got to look at the person next to me because I love them so much and help them through their process? I don't have that much energy. I was pissed. Girl, I was pissed. And then I went to a pastor at my church, and I'm not going to name his name, but he changed everything about my thinking. He said, I got you. You got to change your way of thinking. I said, well, I changed my way of thinking already. I already went through the process. I'm always happy-go-lucky type of woman. I'm always trying to, be a light somebody, life. I'm always doing this. I mean, people love being around me, this and that, whatever. What do you mean I have to look at something differently? I did that already. I scored 100 on it. 1,000 on it. What you talking about? Now I got to get 1,001 now? And sure enough, God was speaking louder than ever. Say, I was never finished, Patricia. I never will be.
Better.
He said, every time.
Wait a minute. You see them goosebumps? You see them goosebumps? Come on now.
He said, every time you feel as though you finished, because I'm a person that never stops. That's why he chose me. Every time you feel as though you finish, when you get into that complacent part and you start thinking crazy again and say, well, why did this happen? I do everything right. It's only because I feel as though you're ready for the next stage, little girl, little child. You think you're a big girl.
Put them sleeves up. Go
you think you're a big girl. You're gonna cry for these look, you're gonna cry for this next month.
Right.
You're gonna be in your room for 3 days straight, not wanting to see no light. He said, I'm gonna show you how you can really be a better person. I'm like, but I don't do drugs no more.
Oh.
He said that was only one thing, chick. Drugs was only one thing that you had to go through.
Is that something?
I said, God, look, I asked you to take it easy on me now.
Right.
Like, take it easy on me when I need you to take it easy on me. He said, heck no. You is not a person that I'm going to take it easy on.
Yeah.
You chose this life. You wanted it, and then I'm going to give it to you. Now, put your big panties on.
Come on.
Go through what you're going to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the world about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only way I can heal, when I'm not living a lie. I don't like lies. I've never been a liar. I probably was a liar when I was out there, but I ain't never been a liar in God's, know.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and it's crazy because I've done some things and I brought some things into my life as of me being a renewed person, forgetting, well, chick, didn't you remember you did this when you knew it wasn't right, thinking you was going to change it for it to be right? Heck no, you're going to reap the benefits of craziness and chaoticness and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know if I like it that much anymore. Like, craziness used to turn me on. Mm-hmm. Chaoticness I love sometimes. I don't like nothing just going straight, in a straight, arrow. Or just being so perfect. I've never been that type of person, so I don't like perfect. But God is just working his way on some things. And I was like, I had to be a big girl and say, look, I was wrong. God forgive me. Let me go back into this process over again so I can see you. I can see you the way you want me to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always talking about you a gangster God. I'm always talking about how gangster I am. I mean, I wasn't gangster a month ago when I was crying behind those closed doors. I look like a little chick. Like, girl, what the heck wrong with you? I mean, I ain't used to this. I don't want to be around you. You too depressive for me. And that's how I used to do people. So now I'm starting to learn how to be compassionate. Because I didn't know I did not have that much compassion for bullcrap.
Why are you speaking my whole entire life? It's amazing. You're right. Compassion. And that's what it is. It's all about separating yourself from your own emotions at that particular time, taking a step out of the circle or out of the box and looking at the whole situation as the observer, right? That's why I say 9D, ninth dimension, because I got to come out of my own feelings as in some instances and look at it. Yes. And that's when this was a gift. This was when I got the gift, right? When the whole perception changed of church, of the five of the five power structures: religion, politics, finances, education, and entertainment, right? This is a whole puzzle I need to get so I can gauge what's going on within myself, right? It's deep. This is like high level metaphysics, right? But
Well, go ahead and
because
do it.
everything out is in, everything in is out.
Right.
So you get wherever you are in life. I don't care if you in your bedroom, you gotta look around that bedroom. There go your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your surroundings look like, that's the condition of your mind at that particular time. And it's not up for debate. That's just what it is. Whenever I take and start giving stuff away in my house, this is when I have too much evidence, right? Too much evidence to where you got to give it away to keep it, right? You got to be very, in order to keep your sanity, you got to come out of your mind. If you don't come out of your mind, you will go out of your mind. That's mine, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Right. I made that up like a few years ago.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
She's stupid.
But if you don't come out of your mind, you will go out of your mind, right? So you gotta look at stuff as the observer, right? And compassion is the key, right? It's people on my channel right now that's so I'm just annoying. They're annoying because don't come trolling me. If you don't like the content, skip on out on this particular page. And maybe you might like my other page. Or maybe you might like a whole nother channel. But don't troll me because if you troll me, you're gonna get all this business.
But that's the thing. You gotta understand. They troll you because they like you. They like something about you that they could never do themselves. And this, I'm a firm believer of that. They're not going to keep watching your craziness if it wasn't something about it that wasn't attractive.
Wow.
And what is attractive is, okay, she crazy. I'm going to still keep talking crazy stuff about her, but you keep watching me.
Right.
You need to, and I'm not saying that you're my cousin, I love you. Don't give them so much of your energy because if they know you're talking back to them about the craziness they're saying to you, they know they hurted you.
Right.
And they're going to keep doing it, whereas though you're going to wind up blocking them. But you don't understand, it's a lot of people that might be tagged to them that love you, and they the only ones that's really opening up their mouth negatively about you. So why close the door of what God may have for you? You have to look behind that.
Wow.
You have to look behind the person that's talking with the big mouth.
Yeah.
But they might be leading a lot of people to you.
Yeah, and you're right. And they try to attach themselves to me, but the whole time they be trolling me in their and the whole conversation is a troll piece. You gotta. I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm gonna look. You bought this on yourself, okay? You bought this on yourself because you know what you doing. I mean, you know, but they attach themselves to me and they keep trolling. It's a troll piece. So yes, I did give it, and I was thinking about it this morning. Do I let this person go out of my psyche? Do I release this person, block the shit out of this person? Do I do that? I don't know, but yeah, it's about the growing process. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I'm growing.
Yeah, we are growing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just so happy that you're here because you kept saying, my people want us to be on a podcast together. I'm saying, I don't see those people.
Yes.
Where they at?
Yes. I got so many comments when we went live that day. So many amazing comments.
Wow.
Yes.
I did not.
Some inboxes. Like, y'all should do that on a regular.
Yeah, and I do believe that because, like, one thing about me, I do believe in energy, and I'm connected to really great energy.
Seriously.
Even if it's great chaotic energy.
Amazing chaos. Right?
Yeah, right.
Control chaos.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I'm like, okay, if we do a podcast, at least I know the other part of me that I love so much that it's hard to, take that away from me. Yeah. I know you'll do it for me.
Absolutely.
Because I gotta try to act like a Christian sometimes.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, it's more than just not cursing, So I don't curse, but I still have a raw mouth. I might say a lot of stuff that I'm not supposed to say. Like when she had to say that, she could have said Johnson instead of saying it. But that is what I grew up on.
OMG.
mean,
No,
like,
I love it.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, I refuse to live a life of just, the norm.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I did not, come out of craziness to not make a mark on this world to let you know
Your
who the
own
heck I
mark,
am.
right?
My name is Soraya Parker.
Better know
You
it.
don't know me. You would like to know me. You
Absolutely.
should get to know me.
Right?
But don't play with me.
Now, come on now. Tricks is for
You're
kids.
going to remember me
Yeah.
after the first time you meet me.
No, that's right. And look, true spirituality is embracing your individuality. Anything else, trying to be somebody else or conform to what others want you to conform to, now you being a phony.
And I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it.
That's why I stay in the little box, because I'm too real, too raw. Right. And I don't think people know how to
Take you.
contain, how to what, like, I have big when I didn't walk in the room correctly, but when I walk in the room, people fall out and like, oh boy, here she is. No, I'm joking.
She's doing that, yeah, but you gotta think
I
that
have
way.
big energy. I think like the tall man. My mental is the tall man. I don't think like the little baby soul. I'm not a baby soul. I'm the tall man, right? My mental is on 10 most of the time.
Yeah.
And when look, this is how I get out of depression, right? It's because I love this man. Right. But I get out of depression. I psych myself out. I have learned to get excited at the suck. How to get excited when things suck. I have mastered getting excited when things suck, because my life has shown me time after time after time is when it's at its worst. The next day, that shit gonna be orgasmic.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And I've seen that time after time after time. So why would I now go and let my now it gotta balance itself out in certain ways, right? So now my social life is suffering. My life with the man is different. Right? To where, and I'm gonna be honest, I hope I don't ruffle no feathers, right? I'm going to be honest, right? I'm always honest, but I'm going to expose this part. It's to the point where if me and him truly don't work out, if I'm not going to be going for the other team, I'm good.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Guys, I apologize. You've had your chance to win me over, but you just failed miserably.
No,
but yeah,
I get it though. I totally
KJ.
get it.
No,
no, I get it. She's so stupid. But even saying that, that's we got to be honest with ourselves. Because I said that the other day myself. I said I hate men. I can't stand my relationship. That's me getting complacent, knowing that I got a great man, right?
Yeah, you got a great man.
I got a great man. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
even with greatness, sometimes it's just not enough for you.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not enough for you. You know what I mean? Because you start thinking to yourself like, well, I'm here. He's just so cool and collective and this and that. Never know what's going through his mind. So it made me go crazy. Like, talk to me. What's going on? This and that. And then, like I said, I go to the pastor. Pastor said that. I start hearing him in my... And then I looked at my relationship and I'm like, hold up. I have one of the best relationships in the world, to be honest. Most men could never make me feel like a princess. My husband made me feel like a queen. Queen of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And even though I felt as though, not he felt as though, but I felt as though, meaning God didn't feel as though, I felt as though it wasn't good enough.
Okay.
I was like, okay, that doesn't pay the freaking bills. I don't care. I want both. But God was like, I worked on you for 26 years, and now you're going to try to say you're going to give up on somebody that I got for you?
Yes.
I got him. You just do what you do. And so what he told me was, you got to take all your hands off of your relationship for me to work on him. I was still a control freak, thinking, well, if you don't get this together, I'm done. I'm done with men. I'm this, that, whatever. Knowing I'm lying, I don't even like eating pussy.
You don't?
I'm just saying, I have never.
Delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I taste my own. I don't taste my own. I still taste my
Right?
own.
Is it delicious?
This is my cousin right here. Straight up. But it's true. Like, I mean, if I'm, and this is just me being real, if I can't make love to it with my tongue, then it's not for me.
Right.
You know, and I only made love to, a couple of them.
Right.
Ever in my life. You know, I had females try to rape me before.
What?
Now, I was the madam. And they just, like, no, let me just get you. Let me, get the hell off me.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But, I just had to, I mean, when it comes to, living right, if your heart is really telling you just don't want to be with a female
It
for the
ain't
rest
for
of your life,
you. Right.
it's not for me.
It's not for
But don't
you.
get me wrong, I have been with females. Yes,
Right.
but I've been the dominant one. I might look like a female, but I'm the dominant one in the
Me
relationship.
too.
You know what I'm saying? She's big as oh.
I love Nando. Love
Yeah, but I mean, what do you really want though? Would you really want to
I'm
be married
fluid.
and be?
I'm fluid, honey.
So you're the old me. I
Yeah,
was
I'm
the type of
fluid.
woman that had women of all nationalities living in my house, right?
Damn.
My first that I had sex with, this was after my first boyfriend, which is my husband now.
Right.
He was living with me. He never had to wipe himself or feed himself. So that's how good I made sure he was good. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is why I want to live in polygamy, because I want I want to have an amazing king, find an amazing king that me and a couple other women can take care of. Yeah, that's all I want.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. Don't get me wrong. That was the
That's
old
how
me.
I want to live.
Right. And you have every right to live that way and live it to the best
Yeah.
of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because no one can say what's for them and what's not for them. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I've been there, done it, and I know me. Like, I thought that my man could never, because he had all these beautiful women from different nationalities, that he could never cheat on me. Guess what he cheats on with me with?
What?
A black, crusty neck, real big, obese, black. I mean, it was nasty. Even when I walked in the house and she was there, I went and took a shower because I just came from New York, had all my girls down there. We was dancing down there. I had all my girls on dates and stuff like that. I go in there and take a shower. He's sitting there with this girl, with his cousin, with another girl. I looked at her first thing, I'm thinking like, oh, okay. He was like, you good, whatever. And I get in the shower and then he started doing weird stuff, like kept checking on me. Why are you checking on me? I'm in the shower. Why are you checking on me? And then I find out that he was actually having sex with this girl in my house, on my couch, when he had all these beautiful women taking care of him. It's not for
They
me.
want what they can't have.
Hold on.
Only in Baltimore. Yeah, so
They want what they can't have.
and it's crazy.
Because I told him everything. I said, look, we could do blah, 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 blah. We was doing blah, 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 blah at one time. At one time, we had it real good, I said, yeah, of course, we can rock and roll like this. I fuck with this, right?
Right.
That wasn't good enough. He wants to be, he did not want me in certain things. So I think it was a little darker than I thought. I think he wanted something different from what he thought I was willing to accept.
Right.
So he wanted me out of the whole
Picture. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
You made this picture. You did the story. You showed them the storyline. You made them the person that basically you made someone else want him because he probably wasn't really that type until you came a part of it
Right.
and did everything crumble for you.
Yeah.
Is that the life you really want every time you think it's good though?
I don't know.
Because it's going to be a vicious cycle, just like a drug. Men
Right.
are drugs too.
You right. It's just like watching porn. it looks good on the screen, but then when you, cause
Then when you
I
had
live
that
my
head
life.
hit you on the forehead, you be like, don't be taking your head putting on my forehead like that.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot stand. Listen, guys, do not mess up a woman's hair. It's annoying, and do not rub off, especially if she draws her eyebrows on. Stay back. Stay back. Right?
Ow.
Yeah,
Yes.
look, by the time this nigga get his off of me, I don't have no eyebrows. I'm not. This what we doing? I just told you the instructions.
Right. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like, I had to remember, and I said, like, okay, I done been through so much worse. And I'm talking about, it took me a long time to get on my phone. First, I was like, okay, I'm getting into this depression stage. I'll be all right in 3 days. Girl, it lasted for 30 days. 3 days in the house,
Right?
30 days, people didn't know. I was crying for help. I was like, look, I'm done with my marriage. I'm done with this. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, the craziest things out my mouth. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. And I'm like, well, God put this here for me after I was done with drugs. And then now I'm going to say I'm done with the very thing he gave me.
Wow.
How dare you, Soraya? How can you be so stupid to say, okay, I thank you, God. And then I say, I'm done with you, God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, it's just stupid. But I mean, I'm human. And that's what I love about me. The fact that I can fall and pick myself back up.
And
The
admit
fact
that.
And admit it.
It the way you admit your flaws is that's why I mess with you, because I I don't know what's going on with the world, but I like being around people who can say, "Oh yeah, my bad. I was wrong about that. That's not what I'm doing. I was wrong about
And
that."
it's not easy
So,
to
yeah,
say you're not right about
it's
something
not.
because at first I was like, but this, but that. But I mean, he just don't do this. He don't talk to like. Okay, maybe that's why God silent him because he don't know how to talk to you because you're a rebel, you crazy, and y'all might be fighting. So he gave you a man that was going to be silent at the time you thought you need him to talk, so you can hear me more.
Wow.
So I'm like, dang, like, and I hate when God showed me things and it's on me.
It's on
I
you.
love it, but I hate
for
it too. It's a love-hate relationship with me and my God.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
And that's why he's always going to be my God because I was like, man, Doug, you is crazy as I don't know why. You didn't have to go that far.
Right?
You could have just told me from the very beginning, look, this is what you do, and I do it, and then it would have been fine.
Right.
But to make me go through something that I don't want to feel, I want to beat you up now. And then he'll just bring the water to me and say, I'll show you how to be somebody else without touching them.
Oh.
I'll show you how to be somebody else without touching them.
Good gosh almighty.
And God, he put me through some stuff without the words of my husband, without, me, being able to feel good about myself. It just had to be me and God. God said, until you just move on, until you can see that it's me and only me that's inside of you.
That's it.
Inside of you, because he's in me. I have a God that most people wouldn't understand.
Never. They don't. They,
you know what I'm saying?
It's too much.
It's too much
for most people.
It's too much, right? And so I was like, I'm going to do me. I said, okay, so get yourself together. I did not want to see him. And then guess what the worst thing I could ever tell a man? I told her, I said, when I look at you, sometimes I want to say, ew. How could I say that about a person I said that I love? But that's just the real craziness of the person that I was. And if I had the real love of God in me, I shouldn't have been able to say something about the person that I love.
Yeah.
God loved all of us. What if God told me, like, ew, you look like Pookie. I don't want to save you. You look like you about to reach death now. Just go ahead and die by now. And he was the only person I really wanted to be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Wow. God knows what he's doing in every thing in your life. I'm talking the craziness, the stupidness.
Cut it off. It's too hot.
Yeah, like that you said that.
Yeah, but we're still on live. Too.
Oh yeah, you making peace
Yeah,
with
so,
what it is.
and I have to keep it real. Like, don't do certain things. How would I feel if my husband said, "You've really been acting kind of crazy this week, and when I look at you, you make me sick." Ew.
You wouldn't have forgave him.
Oh my goodness,
Mm-mm.
it would have been.
Every morning.
Well, you can go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
How could I do that? Like, I'm so ashamed of myself because I'm not mean like that anymore. I don't have a reason to be mean like that anymore. And I mean, God, He is going to work some things in people's life. If I'm telling you, you just take your hands off of it. Everything. Take your hands all the way off of it because I still was trying to control some things when God is the only one who can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I was like, you know what? God, thank you for, my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as I said that to the pastor, God did some major things in church with my husband. It haven't been the same since.
Wow.
Man, the sex been greater than great now, and it always been good, girl. When I say it's good, it's good. Those pills, dicks are off the hook.
You ready to pick up?
Yeah, we already picking.
I'm about to start shooting 3, 2.
And we're back.
Yes, we're back. But as I was saying, be careful what you do. If you want to dish out some things that you don't like dished out to you, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. And what I was saying is like, we already had great sex.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have never thought that it would have been greater than what it is now.
Wow.
Now, when you start having, I'm like, what is going on? Like, I always talk about, I never like giving my my box to people because I know it's like a soul tie. Like I tie souls inside of me, and I can't live that life. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta say, like, if you don't know a God, find something bigger than you. It don't even have to be God. It can be stepping blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Tears. Tears.
Yes.
Tears.
Just find something bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Most people would say, because I have rah-rah. I used to have 30 personalities, and this is honest. This is the truth.
No, I believe you.
I had 30. I have about 3 now.
Right.
2.5. You know what I'm saying? But it's still craziness. You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
She said 2.5.
Yeah. I mean, I went from 30 to 2.5. That's amazing. But I'm serious though, because I'm a chameleon. I can get down with anything. Like, you can put me in a crazy situation, right. And I'm gonna make it through. I might start looking like the predator when I come out there, and look like a tree myself. But you better believe I'm gonna be one of few that's gonna make it to the end, because that's just who I am. My heart is just like oh my God, it's something you cannot just have. You got to have this from birth. Everyone has it. Everyone don't find it.
Everybody don't find it.
We are a beast out here. All of us are beasts in our own way. And when you know that about yourself, you're unstoppable.
Come on, you got to tap in.
You have to tap in.
Tap in.
And I mean, I just thank God that I am able to say things that I've done wrong. Mm-hmm. That's me really forgiving me for the wrong I've done. Yeah, I can care less what you think about me, because nobody can talk about me bad worse than me. Right. I'm my worst critic. Like, I was like, you could have did better than that. How about you call me out a name or something?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You might turn me on me, call me that name, because I mean, that's just who I am. You can't hurt me. Right. But God would definitely put you in a situation for you to feel hurt.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
you'd be like, all right, I see you. I see you, God. I see you.
Yeah. And the thing is, I know that, out of all the cousins, it's you, and then it's our cousin T in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Y'all too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right.
Match made in heaven.
We
females.
all 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I love y'all so much, and I love my sisters-in-laws and stuff too, right?
Right.
I had one sister-in-law. She that's my baby. You know what I'm saying, Tiffany. That's my baby. But I can't say that for everybody. That's just me.
Right.
I might not be your cup of tea either, and I can care less.
Right.
But I guarantee you, I make the best cup of tea that you ever had if you ever told me how to make your tea.
Wow. I get it.
That's just who I am.
Yeah.
I don't like perfect stuff, but I like perfection. How is that possible?
Oh,
How is
it's
that?
possible.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's possible.
I'm like, if I learn to do this, this be the best way you ever done it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all, man.
But I don't like perfect people.
Me either.
But I'm a perfectionist.
Because it's you know how to find the balance and all of that. You know how to give grace. But you want somebody to strive to be their best when they're around you.
Always.
And you can't be around people who's not striving to be their best self.
That's exactly
That's what
true.
you're talking. That's what
the
you're
truth.
saying.
That's the truth.
Right? That's what's coming across.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
But just the crazy part about it is all my best might not be that person's best though.
Right, but see, it still resonates. It's an energy.
Yeah.
Right? It's an energy that comes across. It don't have nothing to do with the levels of where you can think about this. Why you think rich people will go and see a poor person, but this poor person has got this monster energy, and they will take that person up, right? No, the person don't have all that they got, and they don't have the energy to match this one. But you can see the potential in that energy from all his energy, right? You can see the potential in that energy. So you're like, oh yeah, that's a winner right there. I don't care what you got. Look, when I was in the recovery house, it would be people that would see me and that would go ahead and grab me up, but I just wasn't ready. But they knew it was in there, right? Yeah. So that's what you're saying. That's what's coming across to me.
And that's the truth. Because
Right.
I see more in my husband than he's seen in himself.
Wow.
And I wanted so much more for him. But I was like, babe, I don't want to be the leader anymore.
Wow.
I want to be behind my husband holding his hand with letting him know, like, I got a real man right here.
Right.
Not me having him hold my hand, but I'm still leading stuff behind his back.
Yeah. But you know what?
I didn't like it.
I say to that, things are changing. It's a paradigm shift, right?
It is.
You gotta look at the African queens and stuff like that rule, right? Look, the patriarchal system is kind of it's doing it's tilting, it's doing a balance type of thing. So a lot of the times it's going to come across where the woman is leading, right? But an amazing man lets his woman lead and don't have a problem with it. But it's going to be in there to hold her hand and to be in there. Look, I don't know. I'm just starting to think different about all situations in a less judgmental way, right? To where, shoot, it depends on what a man is bringing. If he come to me, babe, look, I'll take care of this XYZ in the house. But I'm not that dude that's going to go out there and punch no clock.
But let me know that.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
let me say that to you. And I'm not saying that's going on in my personal life. Right. Don't let me say that to you. Like, if all you want to do is just sit around and just take care of the home and take care of the kids, let me know. I'm a beast.
Oh, I'm a beast out there then. Right,
yeah, but don't say or say, yeah, no, I got you. And then you never really got me in that area. And then when I need you in that area, it failed. You know, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
That's a problem for me because let me know. Give me a choice to say if I want it or not. Don't say the words I want to hear and I see something totally different.
Right.
So I didn't like the person I was becoming in the situation that I only wanted to see and not see the good in having that other situation like that set first. Because then when God do deal with them, which he does at his own timing.
Right.
Then you'd be like, oh my God, this was everything I ever wanted.
Wow.
But if you wasn't able to be okay with the first and say, God, I thank you regardless of. God, I appreciate you regardless of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can have a
that's where you're having that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of. It could be better, but I really, really appreciate this no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When you be grateful, Gratefulness means no matter how it looks,
That's
you're
a
grateful
share.
for the little. I don't care what it is. The fact that you was able to walk today. I mean, it's people out here that's blind. My brother Tank, he's blind, and he can run hoops around people that can see. He rarely ever uses cane.
Wow.
He can sweep, he can clean, he can take care of his kids, he be home with his kids all the time by himself. Like, I mean, those type of things is what, and I thank God for having my brother in my life, because if it wasn't for me seeing that most people can see with their ears, they can see better with their ears than they can see with their eyes.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And I be telling people, I say, they be like, dang, your brother really blind. He don't move around blind. I said, he see you with his ears.
That is deep.
That's all
That
it
is
is.
deep.
And he taught me how to sometimes shut my eyes, shut up the little stinking thinking, the craziness, the dumb stuff, and just start listening to everything around you. And then it starts sounding like music. The tires
You
going
could make me
across
cry.
It's the
You
truth.
could make me cry because that's why I look at stuff as music. It's all a tune God is playing for me.
Mhm,
And everything around me is dancing.
mhm.
It's dance, right? Everything around.
I love you.
I love you. Girl, I love you so much. I like, how can we be building like this on a first,
Daddy.
on the first day, the first installment?
Mhm,
How can we be building like that?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm working on my relationship podcast. I think that's going to be really important, because I use my life to let people know how real God is, to let people know that I am still human. Yes, I still think crazy. Sometimes people, in church, they say, "Don't say your words," but that's how I felt. I felt like I wanted to kill someone
What?
a couple weeks ago.
No.
Yes.
Please, I mean, if you're not
But
going
you
to
understand,
talk about it,
but I talk about it because some people, they keep stuff like that to themselves. The only way
and
I
that's
can
why
get
they
help,
play it out.
and the only way I can get help is when I tell people how I
There you
feel.
go. It dies in the light of
I know that
exposure.
about me.
Right?
If I stay solid, it's going to be.
It's
a
because you're
problem.
rotten. Right?
I told my husband, I said, babe, if I'm quiet, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Y'all work that out too.
Okay.
My husband starts saying, is there anything you want to talk about?
That is too
Making
funny.
my panties wet. I'm like, what? I want to talk dirty now. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, because he's scared. No, I'm joking. He's like, well, let me do some communications over here.
Like,
Right?
I couldn't.
That's all I wanted.
And
Husband.
And you know what? And I had to say it's God, because I was like, I give up. I don't want to deal with this no more. I don't want to deal with trying to make somebody better than what they want to be. If they don't want to be, if they're comfortable, let them be comfortable.
Right.
Find where your life is at with them, but don't have to settle. You don't never have to settle. Never, never, never settle.
Mm-hmm.
But be sure of what you really want, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start over? I could never see myself starting over with another man.
No, because if he's not beating on you and abusing you, you're never settling.
Yeah.
Because that man love you.
Yeah.
You're
But
never
love don't
settling.
pay the bills either. I don't care what you say about that. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
The life we living in is, you cannot love your way through this life. The food, the inflation, all of that is too high right now for you to be saying, I'm good. No, you're never good. But we're going to end this right here, because we can talk all night.
Yes,
we can
we
talk
can.
all day.
Oh my goodness, this has been an
And we should
amazing
do this at
build.
least once
or twice a week.
That's what I want to do.
Twice a week.
I would love to do this.
Can you
twice a
do
week.
it twice a week?
I can do anything I want to do. I'm a boss.
Wait a minute. You just made my crown chakra.
I'm a
No, you
boss.
just set off my crown chakra. You ever heard that? Somebody set off your crown chakra?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the energy centers in your body. Yeah, you can feel it's like a tingling.
Yeah.
You ever felt the tingling?
Oh, I do feel
That's
that.
your crown chakra being
Okay.
massaged and set off.
Oh, okay.
You just set off my crown chakra.
That's
when you
awesome.
said I can do anything. Come on now. I'm hearing that around town. I need that.
Yeah.
I need to be around people who be like,
We can do
I can do
whatever we put
anything
our
I want.
mind to.
Not
Our
people
hands
that,
on.
oh, the world is so messed You hear about the killing on the west. I mean, all day. Now, yes, I do like current events, but all day I can't do it.
Right.
So, but yes, okay, yes, twice a week.
And look, don't say it, don't do it, because
No.
I'll be on your back. People tell you about me.
Listen, this
It's like,
has
don't tell somebody you're gonna do something because she will get on your nerves.
No, you ain't gonna be able to because I'm gonna be on your heels, girl. You ain't gonna be able to. I'm gonna be on your heels like, all right, we doing it today, but we're gonna get it situated. Let's figure out a time and in 2 days and let's do it, and then we can increase as we get more.
That sounds good because I mean, honestly, I'm at the point in my life like I've really, I have 8 businesses, right? So all my businesses is to help people in every area in their life. When it comes to finances, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to just growth, manifestation, like it's all about just stepping the next stage of your life. And I've done it for myself. Like I have good credit. My credit fluctuates so much because they always trying to give me money now. Now, mind you, it's never been like that. Do you know I just got my first loan ever in my life just a week ago working on my credit. And it was a big loan. And I don't tell people this because I'm not boasting or anything like that. Man, I made money all my Look, but this is the thing. I made money all my life. When I was an addict, the reason why I was an addict for 26 years because I knew how to make that money to keep high, to stay high.
Right.
Like the reason why I looked the way I did is because I knew how to take it, God forgive me, take an 8-ball, make it into $800. Yes. 8-ball only cost $150, make it into $800, and I had my high all day long. And when I got to the very end, I just made sure I sold what I needed to sell to make an 8-ball again.
Wow.
So I mean that right there showed me that I'm a boss.
You a boss. You had that business sense.
I didn't have to never suck dick. I didn't have to.
Come on.
And then when I did try to, they look. This is the crazy part about it. When I tried to, because I felt as though, but let me try. I mean, I'm getting low on my drugs, whatever. Let me try to go suck some dick, whatever.
Right.
So I goes out there and I noticed, because I have a cleaning fetish. Right. I would go out there with a cleaning bag and I would have alcohol pads. I would have my cigarette and I would tell them when the cigarette hit the butt, the session is over. By the time the cigarette hit the butt, I was just getting finished cleaning with them, and they gave me money to get out their car. So that was my madness. I was doing it on purpose so I wouldn't have to suck dick. I wouldn't have to smell that nasty bull crap, and I would just, make money because people wanted me out their car. Wow. I made more money with people throwing me out their car than I did with anybody wanting me to touch them.
No, that is amazing.
I loved it.
That is
I
amazing.
said, oh, I can get around this.
See, it's more than one way of skinning a cat.
I'm just keeping it real.
No, that is gangster.
So I was like, okay, and then I always been a madam since I was 18. I mean, really, I started being a madam at the age of 12. It was already in motion. And the reason why I think I did it was 2 reasons. One of the reasons, because I didn't like the way men treated women.
Wow.
They always downgraded them, giving $20 to suck their dick. I was getting them $300 to suck it for 20 minutes, and that's it. If they can't get you another 100 for another 20 minutes, then get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? I got my girls paid. And then they was also hooked on drugs too. So I always had drugs. So all of the money just kept going to me, to go back to them, to go to me, back to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I lived a crazy freaking life. So yeah, I don't expect me to know everything right now because I'm only going on 6 years clean. Only 6 years. But I've done more in these 6 years than most people done in 40 years. You bet you.
Oh no, I've seen it. I've seen it when I first met you. When I saw you in that first meeting that we had, it blew my mind. You was giving out business cards. I was like, wait a minute. How many business you say you had? You had 7 at that time. I was like, hey, yeah. I gotta get clean.
And some people would say, Soraya, you're a liability or you're a risk because a person like me, just be some of the billionaires and millionaires I know, and then some of them don't mess with me because they know me. They know they say she a different type of animal. I even had the #1 wealth coach in the nation tell me, he's my mentor, when it comes to, doing IULs and stuff like that. He said, what is it you want to do? I said, I guess I'll come out here and let you mentor me. He said, I would never teach a beast like you everything I know if you came out here. He said, how about you take over Baltimore and I got you? I said, you know what? I'm going to sit my butt down in Baltimore then. He said, I would never, you are dangerous. Now, if a guy that has everything he wants, mansions, top of mansions, ranches and stuff, tell me something like this,
I just told you.
I was like, whoa. First, I was upset. Like, you didn't even give me a freaking chance. But but that's the crazy part. I found out that it was really a compliment he was giving me.
He was giving you a compliment.
And I had to realize that, but I didn't realize it then.
But at the time he was saying, yeah, look, I gotta eat too. Look,
that's what he was saying. He said, you're not gonna take everything that I worked hard for. Your black tail coming up here and taking everything over. Heck no. Sit your black tail down over there and I'll teach you everything you need to know. So this is what I do now. Everything that I do is because I know it can help you in every area in your life. Financially, I got you. If you just do just a few things. But we are so
I'm on board.
Entrapped in our minds.
And being miserable and poor.
Yes.
It's addictive to most people.
And it's stupid.
Yeah.
And man,
I'm on board.
Look, I wound up getting, I said, you know what, Soraya, you're a thug. You don't have to get your nails done every 2 weeks. You like get dirty anyway. I stopped getting my nails done.
Oh, they look beautiful.
Yeah, I stopped getting my nails done. I just did this a couple days ago because now I know it's kids in Africa that needs $45 a month that will take care of them and their whole family. But I'm paying $200 for my toes and my hands to get done, and people out here that you can save for real and will be grateful. No more nails for me for a while.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot grow. And God is not going to be able to use me if I can't at least show them what God do in my life. And my life is amazing for real.
Amazing.
It's amazing. And in 3 weeks after, signing up to get the credit, and because I go hard. I just look and I read things and I do it and I do it and I do it and I'm an overdoer. Mm-hmm. In 3 weeks, my stuff went up 28 points. It was in 2 weeks and went up 28 points. And then they gave me this huge loan because I'm trying to, do more investment with, owning pieces of land and houses and stuff like that. I got a will deed and trust. My trust own everything. My business is in my trust and my trust own everything. My kids will never have to worry about anything. Anything if something happened to me. I'm talking about anything. Creditors can't touch them. No, they can't do anything with them. So I just did the things I needed to do. And I'm telling you, it's great. It's great. I was like, dang, how my first loan, girl, I tried to get loans for $2,000, $3,000. Couldn't get them. And I had a 720 score. Couldn't get them. Well, you ain't been good long enough. Or you ain't been with our bank long enough. Then I go ahead and start understanding how to do credit. 3 weeks. 28 points, $28,000 loan. First loan I ever got. $28,000. Am I going to touch it? I don't know.
Wow.
But I got it. Wow. It's best to have something and not touch it than not have it and can't touch it.
Come on. Wait a minute, my grandma used to say that. Oh my God, better to have it, not need it. But I like the way you put it. Mm-hmm. I like the way you put it. But yeah, we got to do this.
Yes.
2 days a week, guys.
So we're going to be out of here. I'm sorry if I know we didn't. If y'all was bored, so what? I really don't care. I wasn't bored. I was hungry. I was sleepy. I just came from church. I was like, I can't make it. This and that. I'm energized now. Right? I'm good. I'm not as sleepy as I was before. And I love life. So if you ever want to be on our show, this is Turning the Pages podcast. She also have a lot of different shows. Crazy. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. You know,
Yes.
please reach out to Turning the Pages Podcast. If you want to reach out to my IG, it's Turning the Pages Podcast on IG. And then I have another IG, which is underscore the Diamond Touch underscore. And then you have Facebook, which is Soraka Parker Pill. And then you have the YouTube. Please subscribe. You never know what you might see. If anything you want to tell the listeners about your shows,
YouDaVerse on all platforms. Right.
it's YOU Universe.
Right. YOUDAVERSE on all platforms. I also have a YouTube channel that's called Current CURRENT City 9D. Current City 9D. Right. So there you go. Also, what's your cash app?
Cash App is Soraya Parker Pill. Well, no, I'm sorry, I said my whole name. It's Soraya Pill 100.
And there you go, guys.
So we're out of here. I hope y'all had fun. I hope anyone that doesn't know me will like, it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry. It doesn't. But get to know someone before you say you don't want to know more. You know what I'm saying? Because you really don't know where they came from. I came from darkness. I went through hell. I went through it all, you know, and I thought it was life, and I'm just starting to live life now. I'm only 6 years old, to be honest. To be honest with you, I'm only 6 years old.
Wow.
Only because I started drugs at the age of 12. I was still a child then. I got molested when I was young. You know, from the age of 5 to 9, I was molested. So I didn't know anything about childhood. You know, I was adult all my life. You know, so just be mindful. You never know a person's story. Get to know them before you say, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. All right.
Yes. So this was an amazing installment, guys. Please stay tuned for more incredible content.
See ya. Stop it.
That was amazing.
You still rolling.
Oh. Love you guys. TNT, Cali Kings.
Got good chemistry.
Oh, my niece Shanita. I love you so much, y'all. Come back. We'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Peace and wholeness. Okay. So there we go.
He said we got great chemistry. I was like, I felt that.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't, you feel me? People don't just, they don't really got chemistry like that. They just talk for an hour. Y'all talk for like an hour.
Oh, my God.
And it's crazy because this is the first time we did it